Today we are going to study ServiceScape. So, what is ServiceScape? Bitner in 1992 coined this term. Uh, he noted that it is tangible component that facilitate performance or communicates the service. It is any tangible component that facilitates performance or communicates the services. So, whatever is tangible things, whatever tangible elements, tangible components are there in the services which will help performing that particular service, delivering that particular service, or communicating that particular service is called as ServiceScape. We are going to study a lot of examples in the next few slides. ServiceScape defined as the environment in which the service is assembled and in which seller and customer interact, combined with the tangible commodities that facilitate performance or communication. So ServiceScape is nothing but environment in which we deliver service, environment in which we perform service, assemble service. It is the environment in which seller and the customer come together and interact, discuss, and perform buying and selling activities. In ServiceScape, there are many tangible commodities that help in delivering, performing that particular service, or at least communicating that particular service. This concept was developed in 1980 by the person Bitner, Booms and Bitner. So, what is the principle based on this? What is the basis of ServiceScape? So, the principle on which ServiceScape is developed is the environment setting will influence buying decision. The principle is environment in which buying and selling is happening will definitely influence that particular decision of buying by the customer. So environment decides, or environment influence environment can influence the purchase decision of the customer. So this is the principle behind ServiceScape. So environmental psychologists who establish the fact that environmental stimuli do substantially influence human behavior. So principle is environmental stimuli, various environmental stimuli will influence human behavior, especially purchase decision. It will also affect emotions of the customer or human being. So emotional effects by the environmental design. Kotler in 1973 used the term atmospherics to explain how built or artificial environments, place building landscape can be consciously designed to produce specific emotional effects in the buyer that will enhance his or her purchase decision. So Kotler again emphasized that things like place, things like building, things like landscape, and these are the environments built artificially. These definitely influence the emotions of the customer, and they definitely influence the purchase decision. So better is the environment, better is the probability that a particular person will buy that particular product. According to Kotler, buyers in any buying situation tend to evaluate total product, which includes services, warranties, packaging, advertising, financing, but most importantly, place where the product is bought or consumed. So other things are also equally important, but at the end, buyer will take decision based on the environment from where he will have minimum risk. If the place is good, the place from where we are purchasing the service is good, from there we will have minimum risk. In some cases, place is more influential in purchase decision than the product itself, and in some cases place itself is the primary product. So in case of hospital and in case of tourism and travel, place is the main product or service. Further, he proposed that atmosphere acting as an attention creating medium is more relevant in situation where products are purchased or consumed and where the seller has design options like in restaurants, retail stores and banks. So environment is also working as an attention creating medium. Environment is attracting attracting the customer towards the particular products and services. An environment in which products are consumed, products are bought or sold is very important. People should get that particular feel of purchasing or shopping. So today there are a lot of e-commerce platform, but people still would like to go in the malls and do the shopping because they want to get feel, they want to enjoy the shopping. So in case of restaurant, retail stores and banks, ServiceScape has a lot of importance, or ServiceScape is differentiating between their competitor. Moreover, unique atmospheric provides differential advantage when other marketing tools become neutralized in competitive situation. So if your competitor is having same capability like you can differentiate, you can have competitive advantage, you can have upper hand from your competitor by having very good service scape. Markin Lillis and Narayana in 1976 also acknowledged that the space affects behavior, may be used to shape and modify the shopping behavior. So place will definitely influence the behavior of the customer. That's why whenever we go in the western countries, so suppose if any Indian go to any western countries or any developed countries, he will start behaving or acting like the people who are the citizen in that particular country. So definitely place or space will affect behavior of the customer. Servicescape is also referred to as everything that is physically present to the consumer during the service encounter. So whatever is physically present at the time of service encounter can be considered as a servicescape. Bitner in 1992, who coined the term servicescape, noted that it is any tangible component that facilitates performance or communicates the service. So here we have few example. So servicescape can be exterior, servicescape can be interior also. So whatever you can see from the outside of that retail outlet is also servicescape, and whatever you can see inside that retail outlet is also considered as a servicescape. So from outside you can see exterior design, external appearance, external look of that particular retail outlet, then signage, parking area, landscape, surrounding environment, so that you can observe from the external. And when you go enter into that particular retail outlet, you will see interior design, equipment, signage, layout, air quality, temperature, sound, music, scent, fragrance, lighting. So these are the inside that particular retail outlet you can observe the servicescapes, or you can also say physical evidence. The other tangible things which are not exactly servicescape but are helping to the servicescape are business cards, stationery, billing statements, reports, employee dress, uniforms, brochure, web pages, and virtual servicescapes. So one more example they have given, like in hospital, you can servicescape. You can have like building exterior appearance of that particular building. Then parking area, signs, waiting areas, admission office, patient care room, medical equipment, recovery room. And intangibles, you will have uniform of the employees, reports, stationaries, billing statement, website. Similarly, you can see in the airline, express mail and sporting event. In airline, we have airline gate area, airline exterior, airline interior, that is decor, seats, air quality, check-in kiosk, security screening areas, baggage return area. In case of express mail, we have freestanding stores, package drop boxes. Then we have sporting event. In sporting event, servicescapes are parking area, stadium exterior, ticketing area, entrance, seating, restroom, concession area, playfield and scoreboard. So these are various examples of the servicescape. It is also suggested that service case significantly impact following factors. So ServiceScape has influence on lot of factors. Most important factors are sales. ServiceScape influence sales. ServiceScape influence amount spent, gross margin, time spent, patronage, impulse purchase, perceived value, pace of shopping, speed of shopping, brand choice, brand switching, customer satisfaction. So there are a lot of factors uh, on which ServiceScape has influence. However, the importance of the ServiceScape is more apparent in few services like hotel, restaurant, bank, school, hospital, where customers spend extended periods of time in the physical surrounding of the service provider. So these are the services: hotel, restaurant, bank, school, and hospital, where we see where we spend a lot of time. So ServiceScape must be very good. ServiceScape is major determinant in purchase decision. Further, when the service is consumed primarily for the hedonic purposes, that is luxury, for the luxury, for the leisure services, when customers seek out to experience pleasure, fun, excitement. So when customer want to spend good quality time, ServiceScape is major determinant of their satisfaction and their behavioral intention. ServiceScape as one of the marketing tool plays four strategic important roles. So we are going to see in next few slides four important strategic roles of the services. Now first is package role. Like we have packaging for the products, we have ServiceScape which wraps the services. So packaging is for the product and ServiceScape is for the services, wrapping the services. Packaging we have to wrap the products, and ServiceScape we have to wrap the services. ServiceScape conveys the desired image to the customer. So with the help of ServiceScape, you can form brand image in the minds of the customer. Packaging is ServiceScape is a visual metaphor. So if you want to create good image in the minds of the customer, you should provide good ServiceScape. So whatever you will use in your ServiceScape will create image in the minds of the customer. Outward appearance, external appearance of the organization form initial impression of the organization. So from external appearance of any particular hotel, institute, or hospital, restaurant, any services, when you see their branch outlet externally from outside, you will have some impression, some image in your mind. External appearance of that particular retail outlet will also create expectation in the minds of the customer. It convey to consumers an external image what is inside. So we don't have to go inside from looking externally, looking having external appearance also will tell you a lot of things what service the particular organization is providing. ServiceScape is nothing but physical setting of the service. Physical setting of the services will portray particular image. So ServiceScape and physical setting will give some image to that particular service. Bring to mind a particular emotional reaction. So ServiceScape also will develop some emotions in the minds of the customer. This packaging role is important in creating expectation for new customers. So new customer, when they look, when they get the external appearance of that particular retail outlet or of that particular building where service is delivered, they will create certain expectation in their mind. New organization, if they want to create or build any brand image in the minds of the customer, they will use ServiceScape. Now packaging role also extends to the appearance of the manpower, appearance of the contact personnel through their uniform, through their dress and other elements of their external appearance. It also conveys, ServiceScape also gives brand positioning. It will also create brand image, brand positioning, and it will also convey brand positioning. Smart companies like Apple, Starbucks, FedEx, Marriott spend a lot of time and money relating their servicescape design to their brand, providing their customers with a strong visual metaphors and service packaging that conveys the brand positioning. So Apple, Starbucks, these companies, they take a lot of efforts to create servicescape, because servicescape will tell the customer what kind of brand it is. Is it a status symbol? Is it an ordinary brand? Is it a uh, brand for everyone? That image will be created with the help of servicescape. FedEx embarked on a major overhaul of its image by rethinking and redesigning all its tangible, everything from its drop box to its service center to the carried by its couriers. So FedEx has given a lot of importance, and it is very good example how servicescape you can use for the services and how you can take the benefit out of it. So FedEx has aircraft, it has service center, it has bags, and it has got drop boxes. Everywhere servicescape is used. The idea was to convey consistent look and feel of things are simple here. Give us your package and we will take care of everything. So servicescape will give consistent, uniform and very good look to their services. It will also tell the customer that things are very simple and we will take care of your package. We are responsible company and trust will be developed. Now, ServiceScape can also act as a facilitator. It serves as a facilitator in helping the performances of both employee and customer. So, ServiceScape, we said that it is also interior, which is developed to facilitate customers and employees. So if you have a good servicescape inside, it will always benefit, it will always help employee as well as customer to provide services faster, to provide better services, to provide prompt services. Servicescape can also serve as a facilitator in aiding the performances of the persons in the environment. Servicescape can also serve as a facilitator in helping the performances of the person in the environment. Same thing, it will help to perform the things better. Servicescape help in the efficient flow of the activities. So if you have a good service, if you have good servicescape, it will enhance efficient flow of activities, and if you have bad servicescape, it will inhibit or stop the efficient flow of the activities. So better servicescape, if a good servicescape will help in efficient operations, fast operations, and bad servicescape will reduce the speed of the operations. How the setting is designed, making it easier or harder for the customer and employees to accomplish their goals. So if you have very good physical settings, if you have very good servicescape, it will make easier for the customer and employees to accomplish their goal. And if you have poor service setting or poor servicescape, it will make harder for the customer and employees to accomplish their goal. Well designed servicescape is a pleasure to experience for the customer and pleasure to perform for the employees. So if you have a good servicescape, customer will enjoy to work over there, and if you have a good servicescape, customer will also enjoy to get the good services and having rememberable interaction with the employees. The servicescape can also serve as a facilitator in aiding the performances of the person in the environment. Poor and inefficient design may frustrate both customer and employees. So if you have poor design, if you have poor servicescape, customer and employees will be dissatisfied, disappointed, demotivated. For example, an international air traveler. So whenever you go to any airport, if that airport is modern, contemporary, you will enjoy to get those services. But if any airport is having poor services, poorly designed, poor ventilation, poor facilities, poor amenities, then you will dissatisfy and you would not like to go from that particular airport. International traveler will appreciate seats on the airplane conducive to work and sleep. So in airline industry, if you have a good seats, if you have comfortable seats, people, customer will prefer that airline. So you can differentiate, all things remain same. The comfort level of the seats will decide which airline services to purchase. The seating itself, part of the physical surroundings of the service, has been improved over the years to better facilitate airline travelers' need to sleep. So nowadays, in particularly in airline services, customers are looking for their comfort and convenience. In fact, the competition for the better seat and aircraft interior design continues as a major point of contention among the international airline carriers, and the results have translated into greater customer satisfaction for the business traveler. So nowadays, in airline industry, companies are fighting, companies are competing with better seats and better interior design. Facilitator. Some of the new designs include business class seats that recline into sky beds, leather ottomans in first class sections, and electronic partition screens between seats in business class. So now airline services, they are providing better services in business class, and they are differentiating themselves to attract business customers. In healthcare providers have learned through research that many elements of the hospital service-scape design can enable or frustrate both patients and providers in accomplishing their goals. Especially in the healthcare sector, because of service-scape, employee and customer may lead to having good relation, or they may frustrate, or they may have bad relations with each other. It is all depend on service-scape. Next role is socializer role. It Service-scape helps in socialization of both employees and customer by conveying expected roles, expected behavior, and relationship. So service-scape gives information about what expected role customer has to play, what expected role employee has to play. uh, Service-scape will also decide behavior of the particular employees and customers. Service-scape will also decide what kind of relation is appreciated. A well-designed service-scape may encourage affable interactions among employee and customers, which is crucial for the service firm. So those services who are in the hospitality industry, to make customer and employee comfortable, you have to develop contemporary, modern, and customer-friendly service-scape or interiors. The design of the service-scape helps in the socialization of both employees and customers, in the sense that it helps convey expected role, behavior, and relationship. For example, new employees in the professional services firm would come to understand his position in the hierarchy partially through noting her office assignment, quality of her service, quality of her office furnishing, and her location relative to others in the organization. So when new employee join any organization, he will come to know his role, his behavior, by looking at the service scape, by looking at the office assignment, by looking at the office furnishing, by looking at the his place relative to other people, other existing employees in the organization. The design of the facility can also suggest to customers what their role is relative to employees, what parts of the servicescape they are welcome in and which are for the employee only, how they should behave while in the environment, and what types of interaction are encouraged. So servicescape will decide what type of interaction customer and employee will have, what type of behavior customer and employee will have, how employee is going to welcome the customer, and what type of roles and relation they are going to have. For example, in many Starbucks locations, the company has shifted more of a traditional coffee houses environment in which customers spend social time rather than coming in for a quick cup of coffee on the run. So now Starbucks is designing traditional design for their retail outlets because they want to they want their customer to stay and spend quality time at the Starbucks. They don't want customer to come there only for just cup of coffee. They want their customer to spend quality time, maximum time at their retail outlet. That's why they are shifting their design towards their uh, traditional look. To encourage this type of socializing, these Starbucks locations have comfortable lounge chairs, tables, Wi-Fi setup to encourage customers to interact and to stay longer. So now Starbucks is providing comfortable chairs, tables, Wi-Fi and other facilities. The goal is to be customers' third place, that is the place where customers think of spending time when not at work or at home. So when people are not working or they don't want to be at home, they can come to the Starbucks, they can spend quality time and they can discuss the things which they cannot able to discuss at the office and at the home. So Starbucks want to become third place where people will enjoy to spend time and discuss which they cannot able to discuss in the office and the home. Now ServiceScape is also functioning as a differentiator. The design of the ServiceScape differentiates service provider from its competitor and hints which market segment the services are targeted at. So by looking at the ServiceScape, you will understand what is the status of that particular organization and which customer they are catering, which services they are providing, what is their vision, what is their mission, and what benefits they want to provide. Further changes in the ServiceScape can be used to reposition or attract new market segment. So ServiceScape can be used for the repositioning or can be used for attracting new customer or entering into new markets. Further changes in the ServiceScape can be used to reposition or attract new market segment. The design of the physical facility can differentiate a firm from its competitor and signal the market segment that service is intended for. Given its power as a differentiator, changes in the physical environment can be used as a reposition a firm and to attract new market segments. In shopping malls, the signage colors used in the decor and displays and type of music wafting from the store signal the intended market segment. So in shopping malls, we have a lot of signages, we have a lot of colors, combinations, type of music, and that will attract specific type of customer or segment. So design of the shopping malls are created by looking, by considering, by thinking about the customer or group of customer or the segment which is going to come there for the shopping. In the banking industry, Jyske Bank in Denmark, one of the cases at the end of this book clearly communicates through its ServiceScape its differentiation as a bank for the consumers and families. So Jyske Bank has a lot of facilities and it has contemporary modern look than the traditional look and it facilitates customer centric services. The bank has play area for children and round tables that facilitate discussion between bankers and clients, and retail store look and feel that distinguished from traditional bank. So this Jyske Bank has a play area. So children can play over there in the play area and they should not disturb the customers. They also have a round table so that customer can discuss comfortably. They have a very good retail store look, contemporary look, so that customer should not hesitate in discussing, in asking, in getting the services. Another context, in another context, ServiceScape has been used as a major point of differentiation for PetSmart in the introduction of innovative pets hotel concept. So you must be knowing PetSmart company. They are selling pet, they are selling food for the pet, they are selling accessories through their retail outlet. But they have come up with the new service pet hotel concept, and they are also using ServiceScape to differentiate themselves to sell that particular services and to convince the customer that they are providing the best service in this category. The hotels which offer overnight care as well as day care for the pets are designed very differently from typical kennels and veterinary facilities. So this pet hotel is providing all necessary facilities which are required by the pet. They feature a lobby area, colorful play areas, comfortable sleeping rooms, television, a bone booth for calling in, and other amenities that give facilities more residential home-like appeal and traditional kennels have. So they are providing a lot of different facilities to differentiate their service, and these are related to ServiceScape. The design of the physical setting can also differentiate one area of the service organization from other. So in one particular retail outlet, you can differentiate areas by using good ServiceScape. For example, in hotel industry, one large hotel may have several levels of dining possibilities, each signed by the differences in design. So in one particular big hotel, you can differentiate different areas. One area may be for the families, one area may be for the youngsters, one area may be for the business people. So you can differentiate the areas within one particular service setting or in one particular retail outlet by using ServiceScape. Price differentiation is also often partially achieved through the variation in physical setting. So if some of the banks, they are providing one particular place for their high net worth individual customers, the customer who are giving more business, who are large customers for that particular bank. They are providing services through exclusive desk, exclusive cabin. Bigger rooms with the more physical amenities cost more just as large seats with the more leg room. Generally in the first class, airline services are more expensive on an airplane. So in airplane also for the business class, they are providing comfortable seats, they are providing more legroom, they are providing better facilities. So if you have seen airplane, in airplane also there are different places where they are giving different services. They have business class, they have executive class, and they have general class. So they all are deferred with the help of ServiceScape. So this is all about ServiceScape. I hope you have understood. Today we have discussed uh, ServiceScape and strategic roles of the